It's strange how quickly you can get used to being alone at night. I work late shifts. Sometimes security. Sometimes warehouse temp jobs. But always, nights. The world feels different after 2 a.m. Like, the air stops moving. Even the shadows start paying attention. I live in a small town, not much to do, not much to fear either. Or so I thought. There's this fast food place I hit up on my way home every night. 24-hour drive-thru. Greasy as hell. Cheap, open, and quiet, the kind of place where nobody talks. Which is exactly why what happened there broke me. It was 2:13 a.m. The kind of night where your headlights look like they're cutting through milk. I pull up to the box. It crackles. Static. Then silence. Hello? I say. No answer. I wait. Just this weird hum in the air. Then, a voice. Not through the speaker. From behind me. Whispering, so close I swear I felt it graze the back of my neck. They know your name. I flinched. Checked the rear view. Nothing. I turned fully around. Still nothing. The street was empty. No other cars. No one on foot. I laughed it off. Forced it down. Just tired, I told myself. Late shift paranoia. But as I pulled forward, the voice repeated, from the back seat this time. They know your name. I slammed the brakes. Whipped around. Empty. Still empty. I didn't sleep when I got home that night. I left the lights on. I double-checked every lock. But deep down, something had already followed me home. The next night, I didn't go to the drive-thru. Didn't even drive. I walked. It was a short trip, just to the gas station for smokes and a drink. Something about being on foot felt safer. Like I could see everything coming. That's the thing about paranoia, it lies to you, _. The street was completely empty. Streetlights flickering every few seconds. That cold wind again. It wasn't even winter. That's when I saw him. He was standing there, just facing away. Not walking. Not moving. Just existing. I thought maybe he was drunk. Or waiting on someone. But as I passed by, he turned. Slowly. His hood was up. I couldn't see his face. But I swear to God, it was wrong. Too long. Blurry almost, like my eyes wouldn't focus on it. I kept walking. Didn't look back. But then, I heard my own name. Spoken clearly. Andrew. No whisper this time. Just a soft, full voice. I stopped. Looked around. He was gone. That exact lamppost. Empty. I ran the rest of the way home. I told myself I was just tired again. That's what I do, find logic in terror. It's like duct tape on a sinking boat. But something was different now. My phone. Offline. No signal. Then the notifications loaded all at once. 10 missed calls. All from unknown. All at 2:13 a.m. The same exact minute I heard that voice again. I listened to the voicemail. Just breathing. Faint, but fast. Like someone was hiding. Then a whisper. Too late to run. I didn't sleep again that night either. But it wasn't fear this time. It was something else. A knowing. A feeling that I wasn't being followed anymore. I was being studied. I tried to convince myself I was dreaming. That the voice was a hallucination. That the man under the lamppost was just some local, drunk or on something. But when I woke up the next morning, my front door was unlocked. And I never forget to lock it. Ever. That's when it started to spiral. Andrew buys a cheap home security cam. He sets it up at the front door, facing the street. He doesn't tell anyone. I didn't want people to think I was losing it. Hell, even I didn't want to believe it. But I needed proof. Something. Anything. Next night. He walks home from a night errand again. This time, he feels it, the presence behind him. But every time he turns, nothing. Back at home, he checks the camera footage. And he freezes. 2:13 a.m. There I was, walking up to the door. Alone. But 2 seconds later. Another figure. Appearing from the far corner of the street. Wearing the same hoodie. Same limp step. He stood in the middle of the road. Just, staring. Not at the door. At the camera. Like he knew. I was watching. The figure's face is a blur, not motion blur, but like the pixels refuse to form detail. I scrubbed back the video 10 times. It made no sense. He didn't walk in from anywhere. He just appeared. Like a glitch in the footage. And when I paused the frame, for a split second, his head was turned. Looking directly at me. Not the camera. Me. My hands were shaking. I wasn't paranoid anymore. I was being hunted. Next day. Check CCTV software logs. There were 3 deleted files. Deleted automatically. All from nights I'd heard the voice. The system was cloud-based. There should have been no way to manually delete anything. Unless someone, or something, was inside the system. That night, Andrew dreams for the first time in days. A dark room. A movie playing. Footage of himself sleeping. The screen zooms in. And suddenly, the image gets up and walks out of frame, but he's still asleep in the bed. He jolts awake. Footsteps creaking in the hallway. But no one was there. I tried talking to my best friend, Alex. He's the type who always says ghosts aren't real and fear is irrational. But I had to tell someone. So I showed him the CCTV footage. I asked, "Tell me what you see." He squinted. Paused. Replayed. Shrugged. Nothing. You walking home. I felt my stomach sink. I pointed at the figure. You don't see him? Alex frowned. See who? He looked genuinely confused. Like there was nothing there. But I could see the man clear as day. Same hoodie. Same empty face. I was watching myself. Go insane. At work, Andrew is exhausted. Colleagues ask if he's okay. He lies. Says he's not sleeping. They recommend therapy. I went home early that night. No fast food. No walking. I shut every curtain. And at 2:13 a.m. exactly, the power cut out. My phone shut off. Lights, dead. Wi-Fi, gone. Silence. Total. Suffocating. Silence. And then. The sound. A hand. Dragging. Along the wall. Inside. My house. Andrew hides in the bathroom. Door locked. Heavy breath. Then he hears footsteps stop right outside the door. No knocking. Just standing. He feels the presence, like static in his spine. Then, the lights flicker on. Phone buzzes back. Everything returns. He rushes out. No one there. Front door still locked. But the hallway wall? A line. Drawn with a fingernail, from one end to the other. I checked the bathroom mirror. And for a moment, my reflection blinked before I did. Andrew goes to check camera footage again. Nothing. It shows him never entering the house. The front door never opens. But he's inside. Screen flashes. Playback error. Then, a single frame flashes before the screen shuts off. His face. Wide eyes. Standing at the front door. Smiling. I stopped sleeping. Stopped going out. Unplugged my security cam. Turned off notifications. Anything to avoid seeing him. But you can't avoid something that knows where you are. Something that's not looking for you. It's already inside you. A rainy Thursday. Andrew is forced to leave the house for groceries. He drives. Every stoplight feels too long. The radio hisses. He turns it off. I remember looking in the rearview. No one behind me. But something still felt heavy. Like the car wasn't empty. I stopped at a red light. And that's when I saw him again. Standing at the corner. Soaking wet. Facing traffic. Not blinking. Same hoodie. Same tilt of the head. Same static buzz in my ears. But this time, he moved. The man steps off the curb. Crosses the street slowly, never looking at the car. But the second he disappears from the driver's view. Slam. A loud thump hits the back of the car. Jerks forward. I thought I'd hit someone. I jumped out, heart pounding. Nothing. No body. No blood. Just a dent in the trunk. And a single handprint, pressed into the fogged glass of the back window. From the inside. Scene transition. That night, sits in the shower with the lights off. Water running cold. Just breathing. I felt like I wasn't in control anymore. Like I was watching myself through someone else's eyes. And I knew. He was closer now. Not outside. Not following. He was trying to become me. I reinstalled the camera. I had to. Not to protect myself. But to prove. This was real. He sets up 2 cameras now. One facing the front door. One inside the living room. He leaves them running overnight. Next morning, he checks the footage. At first. Nothing. I fast-forwarded. Then, at exactly 2:13 a.m. The hallway camera glitched. Just for a second. A sharp flicker. But in that flash, he was there. Standing. Not outside. Inside. The same exact position where I sleep. Watching. Me. Replay shows Andrew sleeping on the couch. Behind him, the figure. Perfectly still. No footsteps. No sound. Just presence. Frame glitches again, he's gone. I was so deep in denial, I told myself the camera was faulty. But then I opened the second feed, the one in the living room. At 2:14 a.m. I saw myself. Get up. Look around. And smile. But I didn't remember waking up. It was me. Same hoodie. Same walk. He walked to the hallway. And vanished. But the real me? Still asleep. I checked the bedroom cam again. I never moved. Andrew calls a tech guy, his cousin, to check the footage. They play it together. But this time, the second figure doesn't appear. Cousin shrugs. Looks fine to me, bro. Andrew freezes. The footage is changing. It's not a ghost. It's not a man. It's something that uses your face. Something that lets you see it. Then takes your place when no one else is watching. That night, he boards up the windows. Locks every door. Keeps the lights on. At 2:12 a.m. the power goes out again. Total blackout. But the cameras? Still recording. Seen on cam feed. Andrew sits upright, awake. But the angle is wrong. It's from the ceiling. Like someone's watching, from above. Camera view switches. Front door opens on its own. Nothing comes in. But the door never closes. I realized something terrifying. This wasn't just an entity. It was a virus. A behavior. It copies. It waits. And when you're alone long enough, it replaces you. I don't know if I'm the original anymore. You ever had that moment? When you look in the mirror and something feels just a little off? Like the reflection's late by half a second. Or the face looking back at you isn't fully yours. I don't think I've been myself for days. And I don't think I'm the only version of me anymore. Asterisk. Andrew wakes up again at 2:13 a.m., fully alert, but body stiff. House is dead silent. No wind. No creaks. The front door is open. Again. I didn't panic this time. I didn't grab my phone. Didn't hide. Because something in me knew it was too late. I walked toward the hallway. And there he was. Facing away. Like always. Still. Silent. Waiting. Asterisk. Andrew steps forward slowly. Each footstep echoes unnaturally long. Walls breathe slightly, like the house is alive. The stranger turns around. He had no face. But somehow, he wore mine. Not the one I show people. The one I see when I hate myself. The tired, worn, empty-eyed version. And when he stepped forward, I didn't run. Because in that moment, I understood. He wasn't following me. He was becoming me. And part of me wanted it. The lights flicker. The stranger raises his hand, same build, same scars, same wristwatch. They reach out toward each other. As their fingertips touch, the world shifts. Every past encounter flashes like strobe light. Drive-thru whisper. Lamppost figure. Backseat handprint. Static from the cameras. That fake smile. They know your name. Everything overlaps. Everything merges. I don't remember what happened next. Only that I blinked. And when I opened my eyes, I was standing outside my house, holding my own keys. And from the window, I watched myself sit down and smile. Asterisk. Scene ends with a close-up of both versions smiling identically. One inside. One outside. Both real. Or neither. Same static from TV in background. I don't dream anymore. I don't sleep either, the weirdest part. No one noticed. Not my coworkers. Not the barista I see daily. Not even Alex. I show up to work. I laugh at jokes. I blink at the right moments. And no one knows I'm not me. Asterisk. The new Andrew sits at home. Same hoodie. Curtains drawn. But I mimic the patterns. Because that's all this is now. Pattern replication. You eat. You work. You scroll. You blink. Repeat. 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 Until the original you is gone. Buried under repetition. I'm not afraid. Because fear belongs to who I was. Asterisk. Andrew walking past a park. He stops. Looks directly at someone off screen. Us. You've seen me, haven't you? Late at night. Just for a second. In a crowd. At the bus stop. In a store mirror. And when you blinked. I wasn't there anymore. But I saw you. You're not being watched. Not exactly. You're being chosen. Asterisk. The voice shifts subtly, deeper now. Not entirely human. And when you start hearing whispers at night. When your phone rings at 2:13 a.m. and no one speaks. When the mirror blinks before you do. Just know. You're almost ready. Asterisk. We see someone, a new character. Sitting alone in their room. Phone lights up, unknown number. They answer. Whisper. They know your name. The screen cuts to black. Disturbing encounters with strangers at night.